Whoa, wait, don't click off the video. What if I can tell you that this can be turned into this? I can teach you that, but we kinda have to go back to there. Man, everything seems so dull here. Firstly, no garbage in the background. I'm not gonna throw this one, this is actually pretty. Step 2. Key light. Now the key light is a light that's going to illuminate the subject, aka you, the gamer. Now there are two ways of doing this. One, you can use a key light beside the camera or in front of the camera so that the light falls in the same angle that the camera angle's at. Or you can keep it on the opposite side, which will illuminate your face on one side and it's going to leave the other side dark. We'll get back to that if you want to use this setup. Now this is a POV of my ring light. I've literally set this light up on the table since I don't have an extra tripod, as I said before. And here's the cool thing about it, you can actually change the settings. You can change the brightness and the tone of your key light right here, which you should probably experiment with to match your skin tone. Now the thing is, I don't have an extra tripod to set up this light. I'm using a ring light right now, and I'm sure a lot of you don't have a tripod, so this is an easy way to just jump through that. But this side is not lit up yet. We're gonna talk about that in a second. Let me show you. That gives me the perfect segue to step 2. Rim light. Now this is something that a lot of people just tend to ignore. Rim lights are really important. It kind of gives that glow on the side of your face. Now if you're using your key light on the opposite side of the camera angle, this kind of illuminates the dark side. Or if you're using it on the same side, there's a little tweak that you have to do. You're gonna have to place the rim light slightly back so that you get a sharp, crispy edge on you. Trust me, it works. Now this is the rim light that I'm using, and it is just an IKEA lamp. But the reason why I'm showing you this is because it is quite important to nail the angle of your rim light. So let me show you guys how I set it up. Oh, that's my bed. Oh god, that is not made. So this is the POV of how my rim light actually looks. I've put it up on a nightstand, and this is how that looks. Now this is how the rim light looks in an overall setup perspective. Imagine looking at the mountains while there's a sunset going on. There's gonna be this sharp, crisp little lighting that goes over the edge of the mountain. That's what the rim light replicates. And this is a subtle effect, but this does a huge difference on your video, trust me. Okay, before I go into the next step, can we take a second to just I don't know, go down there and hit that like button? I mean, if this video helped you, of course, which it probably did. And this is the part that you've all been waiting for, step 4. Holy crap, what the heck is happening? I need to set this up, give me a second. I think we'll go with purple for this one. Now the backlight is going to set the mood of your video. Trust me, these colors, these tiny little lights make a huge difference on how your gaming videos or your streams are perceived. Now I'm using 2 floodlights, which you can get on Amazon for like super cheap prices. If you even want to, you can contact the seller themselves. That's what I did, and I got like 50% off for 2 of them. So I'm like, this is the easy option, man. It comes with the remote and you can play around with the colors as well. Actually, speaking of colors, there is another tip that I want to mention, but I'm gonna keep that until the end of the video. Keep watching. Yeah, I'm changing back to purple. There you go. And finally, coming up to the 5th tip, and honestly one of the coolest tips in my opinion, accessories. Make sure to add tiny little details into the video that makes a huge difference on the experience. For example, my laptop, cool looking headphones, some bling. I don't know, man, it was just an option. Literally anything that can make you seem different from others is important. It's quite important. Also, a quick tip for the key lights, try to keep it as high as possible. If you can hang it, or if you can set up a tripod, or if you can do something with it, just make sure to keep it as high as possible. And poof, we're finally done. I know it might seem complicated, but it's actually pretty easy. All you have to do is test around with it once, and trust me, you'll get a hang of it. Oh, and here's a bonus step for you. Yeah, the colors pop, don't they? I've just added a LUT on top, which in my opinion works perfectly for any of these camera setups, so I'm gonna link that down below for free. This is something that I've created over the past 5 years of YouTube experience, and I feel like this should work perfectly for anyone. It makes some of the colors a bit more contrasty, a bit more sharper, and I feel like this works for everyone. Again, links will be in the description if you want to download this. And yeah, I'm giving it away for free, because I like helping people and also making stuff look cool. I mean, look at me. And of course you can use these LUTs in any editing software out there like Premiere Pro, Davinci Resolve, and even for streaming and OBS. So if you guys don't know how to use them, I'm gonna leave a few videos down below for you guys to do that. Oh, also, a lot of people have been asking how I edit my videos because some of the recent videos look incredible, and yeah, I'm kind of proud of them. If you want a tutorial video on that as well, leave a like down below. Now here's a quick tip that I mentioned before. The colors of your lighting makes a huge difference. Now I don't know if you've noticed, but this whole setup tries to replicate a sunset. Yeah, you didn't realize that, did you? Try to use psychology, try to use patterns of colors that have already worked in the past and try to incorporate that into your stream or YouTube video. I tend to go with purples or pinks when it comes to the background. My rim light is yellow. This has a somewhat of a yellowish tone. Again, I can mess around with this. And this is the cool part about this entire setup. You don't need these fancy stuff. I mean, think about it. You can use an IKEA lamp with the diffuser on and that could be your key light. You can get tiny strips of lights for maybe like $5 on Amazon and you can light up your background. You don't need all these fancy things. You just need to use the science and the psychology behind lighting up your setup. Now, I'm not a professional at this, I'm learning, but I'm gonna link a few videos down below which really helped me on how I'm supposed to do this and how lighting a setup really works. So make sure to check those out. Those are important, trust me. These videos have helped me out a lot. And also, all these tiny little details make a huge difference. Like the laptop that I mentioned, you can use something on the background like a wallpaper or a poster. You can put anything that you want up. For example, I'm using a monitor here because I have an extra monitor and I didn't know what to do with it, so I was like, you know what, this could really work for me. And the best part about this monitor is it's dynamic. I can literally play whatever I want on it. And the same thing goes for the background. I have this really cool sand clock that I use this all the time in my videos. Well, at least I plan on using it. I have used them, the videos aren't out yet, but it's a really fun and interactive thing that you can just keep in the background and use whenever you want to. These sort of tiny details in the background really makes a difference and it gives your videos or your streams a lot of character. Oof, that was a lot of content. I hope everyone got something useful out of this. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell because I'm going to be releasing a lot more videos regarding the whole recording process because not a lot of people talk about this. I've been on YouTube for 5 years now and these things sort of come natural to me, but for you who are just maybe starting, you may not know this. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and yeah, get notified whenever I post. Thank you again so much for watching and Ghosty out. Peace.